Tell me you'll stay by my side through the hours, day or night.
Of course, kitty cat man. You seem a little tense. Are you okay?
I've never been more relaxed in my life! Because sure, I'd get to see you dozens of times a day on social media, and when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block, and when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m.
Are you a fan or are you a stalker?
But sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation. Just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay.
I am getting seduced. I am getting seduced by my HVAC system. Alright, I got one more heart. Well, now that I know where the fan is, let's end this with one more other yandere.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
So cute!
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be.
Oh, her music is great. I too have trouble distinguishing my dreams from reality.
Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation.
Hey, it's a really nice dream.
Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right?
Oh, believe it, sister.
Oh my god, it really is you.
Oh.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
Ah.
I just can't believe it.
Oh.
I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, you know, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. You know, I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it.
Please don't. Please don't. You'll expel all the dust that I've accidentally let accumulate inside you. Then let's get you a paper bag, ma'am.
Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Really. Like, sometimes when I make a comment on, like, TikTok or I answer somebody's comment, they're just really starstruck to see me, and I get so flattered because it's just me. It's just little old me. I'm so very flattered that people are fans of me, and I will keep doing my best for you. It's okay, really.
It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head.
Oh no!
Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. Oh, you know, see? Just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
It's okay, baby. It's no big deal. It's not a big deal.
No, I'm behaving like an out-of-control fan.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I?
No, honey, you're doing great. You're doing amazing, sweetie. You haven't blown anything.
Really? You promise?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction?
Absolutely, sweetie.
So I have the chance to put my best blade forward?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, you are the absolute best. Just like I always knew you would be.
I just try my best.
Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
I want to wear her outfit. Even bigger than my mom? Wow, that's so cool.
Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago.
Aw.
Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe.
Wait, in awe of me? Little old me? I'm just a silly little old lady on the internet.
It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance.
Wait, are you talking about Kitty Man?
The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh,
You have been watching me. Stalker. Adorable stalker.
there truly aren't words for how incredible you are.
Thank you?
Of course, I just want you to know how absolutely inspiring you are. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and
It's okay, baby.
I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything.
No, what is it? What is it?
Well, I was just wondering if it's not too much trouble.
She's gonna ask me for something insane, isn't she?
Would you be willing to sign one of my blades?
Absolutely. I just need to get the screwdriver to get it open.
Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
I'll find a way. Of course.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice.
Uh-oh. Glad you think so.
Yum.
Ma'am?
Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing.
Absolutely.
And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature.
Absolutely.
And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club.
Fan club.
They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you.
Fan club?
Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club.
Really? Are they also all oscillating fans?
No, they're just fans of you. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle.
Yes.
There's a very comprehensive agenda.
That's so unbelievably cool.
Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon.
What time?
And I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy...
Of course I'll be there.
Seriously? You mean it?
Yeah, sure.
That's so unbelievably amazing of you.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.
When is it? When is it? We must have timeliness. Timeliness. Or is it just the next time I talk to her? All right. I guess we got a date. Lay what? Ooh, tinfoil hat.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people.
How do you know all of this?
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you think so. We are obviously in alignment. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Sam might know, though. Got it. Got it. Alright. So, we've opened the door to the attic, we've opened the door to darkness, and I'm gonna open the door to this bed. According to feng shui principles, it is best to place a living room couch southwards to optimize more light, and within the view of an entrance. Okay. Alright. So we left off. Everything's done. Yep. We talked to our biggest fan. We married the night. It was great. Now, who do we need to talk to tomorrow? We need to talk to Kitty Man at 9 o'clock. Listen, bird. You can't be singing directly at my window. Oh, right. I wanted to talk to Trophy Man. Or maybe I should talk to my shelf. She seems like she needs something. Alright, no. Maybe I should stay focused. And get that cheese. Mo Larry the cheese! Mo Larry the cheese!
Mo Larry the cheese! Mo Larry the cheese!
Mo Larry the cheese! Ah, shoot! I left my fridge open! Oh my god! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Did I leave stuff in the microwave too? I should clean. Don't forget to clean your microwaves. It's very easy to forget to clean your microwaves. Okay, so if I want some cheese, maybe I better talk to the dude who's food. Hey, food dude.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
What do you mean by that?
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Alright. Looks like you're really enjoying that glass of wine.
Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry.
Is he a foodie?
It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavignol?
Not Chauvignon.
And as its taste matures on my tongue,
Alright, slightly not liking this guy.
I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
Wow. Riesling then?
Pathetic. Just pathetic.
Oh, hush.
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire.
I just need some cheese, brah.
Paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations.
I don't know the pun there. I know Michelin is some kind of thing, but I don't know that. Have you heard of the Soylent? I'm really into Soylent. Yeah, I kind of want to mess with him. Well, I still get cheese if I mess with him. Where am I going to get some cheese? No. So you must really like food then, huh?
Like it. I live for it. And not just food, but the whole of the experience.
Oh, so maybe he doesn't like Freddy because Freddy will just eat anything, and he's a connoisseur of fine delicacies.
The ambiance, that interplay of sound, sight, and synth that whets the appetite and inspires the mind.
I want to watch the movie Ratatouille with this guy.
The art of service, be it subtle theater, delightful formality, or downright brutish charm. And of course the meal itself. From the minutiae of the menu to the presentation on the plate and the very titillation of the tongue. Dining in all its forms is the blood that flows in my veins. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards.
Oh, food spots. All right. I'm like, wait, who? What?
Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Wowie. Absolutely, that'd be great.
Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
I want to meet Daisuke soon, because they seem like I'll fall in love with them, so let's meet Daisuke and do some sushi!
Mitchell leads you to the dining room. He seems excited, or about as excited as a critic like Mitchell can be about a new place.
He just goes, which means very excited. Ooh, Daisuke's music sounds great. Sassy chap, I want the soundtrack. Give me the soundtrack, I want it. I'll buy it, I'll pay for it, give it to me.
I've heard only good things about Daisuke's place so far. Let's hope it lives up to expectation.
Don't you be mean to Daisuke.
You walk into a rather austere space, every element seemingly selected for its clean and unpretentious elegance. The counters are of raw pine, finished to a glossy luster. The walls are shoji-style screens, and the doors slide open with a soft hiss that seems engineered to bring you entirely into your sophisticated surroundings.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I love me some sushi. But I'm not deep into sushi. I still just kind of like salmon rolls and tuna rolls and California rolls, but I love me some sushi.
A water feature drips delightfully in the background. You feel instantaneously relaxed and intrigued.
Oh, I wish there was a sushi place like that around where I live.
Here comes the owner now.
Cute. Yeah, I know he's the dishes. You can find him if you click on the knives. Oh yeah, I kind of want to talk to the Scandalabra at some point too.
Daisuke greets you both with a warm smile.
Welcome to Omakase, Daisuke. I am pleased to see you both.
Always nice to see you, Daisuke. It's obvious you've put a lot of work into this endeavor.
Thank you, Mitchell. I have only done what anyone would in my place. The dishware deserves no less than maximum effort. I hope the decor and ambiance please you.
My mind isn't quite made up yet.
Don't you be mean to Daisuke. I think it's exquisite, Daisuke.
You do? Seems rather dull to me.
Just because it's not flashy and flamboyant, it's very subtle. Look more closely. It's intentional. Not dull, but understated.
Understated, you say? Let me take a closer look.
You sit down on your knees and you sip some tea. Everything has been selected and arranged in order to draw one's full attention to the sushi. We are very serious about the sushi here.
Why, you're absolutely right. I thought at first it was lazy and weak decor.
You be nice to Daisuke.
Lazy and weak.
Mitchell continues on, as though he's not heard Daisuke.
Daisuke, don't listen. Don't listen to cover his ears. Don't listen to him, baby. Don't listen to him.
But look around you. Perfectly clean, lighting muted but warm. This wood shows the signs of a master carpenter. These chairs have been selected with painstaking care. And as I listen, I detect the subtle dripping of water from a waterfall pond.
It's about appreciating the little things in the silence while you appreciate the subtle flavors of the fishy sushi.
That is only Sinclair's chronic drip. But I thank you all the same.
Oh yes, Sinclaire. I've heard of people really like that guy.
I feel almost as if I've been transported to the Tsukibayashi Jiro. Delightful, simply delightful. Let's move on to your speciality, Daisuke. What are we to make of the settings?
Before we begin, I am obligated to tell you that Scandalabra's stories about the silver are damaging lies and not to be believed.
Believe the Scandalabra? I'd sooner let Sinclaire process an insurance claim for me.
Alright, so maybe I do gotta talk to the Scandalabra and Sinclaire.
I'm glad we are all in agreement there.
Now let's have a look. We appear to be missing chopsticks.
What? I think traditionally sushi is eaten with the hands. I think.
Yes.
Woohoo! My days of an otaku are paying off.
But if you wish, I can bring you some.
No need. I'll eat in the traditional way.
You're also not you're not supposed to soak your rolls in soy sauce, but I do that anyway. I am gonna order me some sushi after this.
And I must say, marvelous attention to detail, Daisuke. All right, let's get down to business. I'm starving.
As the name suggests, we offer only omakase.
Wait, is omakase seaweed? Hold on. My otaku points are slipping. Omakase, translating to I leave it to you, is a Japanese dining experience where the customer entrusts the chef to curate a meal, often a sushi-tasting menu with the freshest seasonal ingredients. It's a trusting relationship between diner and chef, where the chef's creativity and expertise are on full display. Oh, that sounds sick! I want to do that. Great, no need to order. That's so cool.
I can't wait to see what's in store for us.
I did not know that. That is new to me. That's cool.
Okay, now, when the first course comes, let's...
Give ourselves a minute or so to appreciate its beauty.
Sushi must be eaten right away, within the first 10 seconds.
What? No. It's a display.
Here you are. Please enjoy.
Daisuke places a dish before you containing what must be the most hideous, clumsy nigiri you've ever seen in your life.
Oh. Oh.
The fish is misshapen, and the rice seems to be falling apart.
Oh, honey.
What are we looking at, Daisuke?
Is it not obvious? This is eel.
I see.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I kinda don't like eel. I like the sauce. I don't like the full thing. I hate eel.
Glad to know your take. I'll present my own opinions in the review. Now that we've eaten, I think it's time to go.
It's alright, Daisuke. I still love you. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Don't you worry. Oh, okay, so that's gonna be his thing. Where is the cheese? The cheese! Where am I gonna find some cheese? I gotta get this boy some cheese. Larry, the cheese. Poor Maggie, she's sitting here all neglected. Where am I gonna find some cheese? I don't have cheese just sitting out, do I? Oh yeah, Jack Sparrow. Oh yeah, and I gotta talk to the vent guy. All right, I don't know how to get my man some cheese. Let's talk to Daisuke though. Daisuke-kun.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him.
Don't look at that dirty sink of dishes that I have.
He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you.
Hello? What? You know what? Fine. I'm gonna talk to the sink. Didn't even introduce yourself.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others.
He's built different.
All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
What?
Help!
Okay.
Help me!
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the situation?
Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems.
Clearly. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
I'm not who I appear to be.
Yeah?
No! Stop that pop-up screen!
But it says your name is Sinclaire.
My name is not Sinclaire, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Aw, they kidnapping people, turn them into sinks? This is getting weird.
Now you're catching on.
2?
Just how weird this is gonna get.
Okay, I like weird. I'm here for weird. We said we're gonna date everything. We're gonna get weird.
Try this on for size, then.
Oh,
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
oh.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil! Woof, woof. Tray, Sudsy? Go to your tray!
Oh, its little ears are fluffy bubbles.
Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered.
Okay. More flustered than being transformed into a sink?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
Aw. Well, fine. I'm gonna get the motor mouth to talk to me. I'm going to talk to this fancy gentleman.
An 18th century dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modelling in his own imaginary spotlight. He seems quite impressed with himself.
As you should be, good sir.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Scandalabra.
Oh. Aw, get bent, you lump of waxy buildup. Oh no! What's special about you?
I'm the one, the only. Do you see any other candelabra here?
Actually, no. Yeah, I think I have several candelabras in the attic.
Nay, perish the thought. Had you any, surely I would know of it. My little wicks would have made certain of it.
Little wicks?
My lovely lads, my flames, my sentinels. They travel around the homestead and find out all the lovely lies they all speak.
How does that work? You set the house on fire?
Oh, no, it's merely a turn of phrase. I mostly just raise my voice. Any good scandals going on over there in the kitchen?
Go yourself, Candleman.
They can be quite rude at times, but my persistent brightness can illuminate even the best-kept secrets.
I wonder if him and Lux are like buddies or maybe rivals.
Some would call me quite the busybody.
No, you never.
But I would then call myself a beacon of truth.
Sounds kind of cool. What truths do you find?
How scandalous of you to inquire. Do you really want to know?
Okay.
Okay. Okay?
It seemed less rude than, yeah, sure.
What is this? The crawl space where fools linger to die?
Hey, my mouse friend is down there. He's voiced by Master Shake.
If you truly want gossip, then give me some languorous lingo.
I don't know any. Why, I'd be delighted to hear of the goings-on.
Well. Scandal time! This housedom, while it may appear peaceful from the outside, in fact, harbors a hotbed of scandal from the inside. For example, did you know that the previously paired aerialists, Washford and Drysdale, are no longer speaking to each other?
No! I didn't know that.
Next! Were you aware that known vagabond Bobby Pin is on the loose once more?
She looks really cool from what I've seen.
Can you imagine the heist they are planning? Can you imagine the romantic dalliances as they make their way through the house?
I didn't know about that.
More scandals abound. They say there is a shadow that does not obey the laws of physics. A true scandal that undermines the physical realm.
I already met him. We're married now. It's just that he doesn't know that. Oh yeah, we've met.
You know of the Lord of Shadows? He will not speak to me.
Aw. I'll have to talk to my Pookie Boo for you.
Something to do with flames casting out light or some such nonsense.
It's alright, his penumbra is here.
My esteem hardens and rises.
Please, good sir, keep your esteem in... concealment.
But I am not finished with the daily scandals, no. One has heard of self-insert, yes?
Yes?
Could you imagine a video game in which all the creators inserted themselves at once at the same time?
Glory!
Such a thing is not imaginable. But in one that I've seen, they've hidden themselves within their very names.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a very good scandal. Is that really a scandal?
Oh yes, indeed. Critics hate that sort of self-referential garbage.
Ah.
Very well. One last scandal. There's no possibility you've heard of it. Long ago, a relic was stolen from an island nation, brought to these shores, and hidden underneath this house in a box. Surely you haven't heard this yet.
Do you mean the time capsule? No, you're right. I didn't know that.
No matter. That is more scandal than your puny pate can handle.
Goodness.
I will teach you the ways of the scandal monger soon enow.
The scandal monger. Oh crap, what time is it? What time is it? The time! It's 9 o'clock! I must be on time! Timeliness! Hi, Timothy.
Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it?
Yeah, why did you want to meet at 9 p.m.?
I hadn't expected to see you in the dark.
He did say 9 p.m. in the last episode, right? I just really wanted to see you again.
Me? Truly? I'm touched.
We did have an appointment at 9 p.m., did we not?
But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see. It was these beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
Do you have any that glow in the dark?
I know I promised to help you with your love life. But if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully.
You want me to help you clean them?
If you don't mind.
Let's clean them clocks. You'd really trust me with them? I'd love to.
Why, yes. You've shown yourself to be a reliable, timely person. Why not?
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this. Draw the cloth across the watch face. To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside. Pocket watches are like hearts in that way.
They have to be regularly maintained?
Precisely, yes. A proper pocket watch must be regularly tended to with gentle, loving hands.
Makes me feel bad about all the AliExpress pocket watches that I have in my attic.
A mechanical pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, that might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk, but who needs that? How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery? That runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help?
Heaven forbid!
It's preposterous, really.
Scandalous, even. How does that relate to dating, though?
It's all quite simple, my dear. If you raise the standard of care for yourself, whether it be from romantic or platonic relationships, the quality of caring you receive will, in turn, be much higher.
I mean, yeah, once you start respecting yourself and taking better care of yourself, other people will take care of you, I think.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there. Gently, please.
But of course. Drop it immediately. Set it down by the other watches. Very respectfully.
Your help and courtesy are most appreciated.
Of course, my good kitty man.
You and I have been talking for some time now about these things. I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours.
A little bit. I think I'm subconsciously going to be more aware of my scheduling. I did, but spending time with you has meant the most to me.
Oh, my. Well, I'm most pleased to hear you think so. I have enjoyed our conversations a great deal. I had assumed you weren't listening to me in the least, I must confess.
Aw, no. Timeliness, scheduling, clock maintenance.
To hear that you have taken something from them after all, I am glad indeed. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately. But if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic, you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp.
Okay. I will be there, right on schedule.
Farewell, then.
So he's going to have to be the
As
first
you walk
person
away
I
from
talk
Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
Oh. Oh. All right. So I think we always wake up a little bit before 9, right? Right, I used the boma thing. So we wake up a little bit before 9.
Oh, look who it is. Come closer, won't you? Come have a look at this.
Timothy is in the middle of some sort of complex operation, taking a pocket watch apart.
Ooh.
I wouldn't normally allow just anyone else here, you know. But you've shown yourself worthy of trust.
I'm honored.
The honor is all mine, my dear. Come and sit here by me, if you would. Watch repair takes a great deal of care, patience, and trust.
It actually is pretty cool, like when people take apart those really old watches and clocks.
I cannot have just anyone around me when I work. But you, I feel a strange calmness in my soul when I think of you.
You're calm?
Normally I am, well, I admit, perhaps a bit tightly wound.
No.
It is by necessity, after all. A failure to adhere to the schedule to promote and uphold that most holy of values, timeliness. It can be catastrophic for a number of reasons. But I know now.
Timothy holds the watch out to you, and the two of you watch its delicate components tick away the seconds.
No longer does the beat of my heart synchronize with my pocket watches alone. It beats in time with another.
He gently closes the watch face, setting it down away from him and taking your hand in his.
I never thought I could find someone who not only accepts every facet of me, but even understands them. Tell me you'll stay by my side through the hours, day or night.
Of course, Kitty Cat Man. As long as my husband, the Lord of Shadows, comes with us. I thought you'd never ask.
Really?
He laughs, happier than you've ever seen him. You've never seen him look at anything but his prized watch collection like this.
Oh.
You've made me so happy, my darling. I cannot believe I can truly have it all. I haven't allotted any time to it in the schedule, but...
Off-the-clock smooches?
Perhaps I could finish my work later in the day, and you and I could spend some time together. Oh, the way I feel now. I'm not certain I could concentrate on my work.
Heck yeah, let's put those hands to good use.
Oh my! Well then.
Bumbleclat. Or something. Bumbaya. I don't know. I should probably pay more attention.
Timothy gently gathers up his pocket watches, moving them somewhere safer for the moment. Then he's taking your hand in his, leading you somewhere more private.
This is unprecedented for me. I never imagined a break from schedule could be so intoxicating.
We're being off schedule. No more talk about schedules. There's only us now.
Yes.
Timothy's a bit shy at first, but he takes to you quickly. For someone who is so regimented, he's surprisingly spontaneous. You're so wrapped up in each other, hours pass before you even realize it. This might have started awkwardly at first, but now, nothing feels more natural.
Time for you, my love.
My little meow meow. Ooh, we've got a lot of charm. Oh. Oh. Alright, who else? I wanted... Oh, there's the key. Or maybe I should continue with the shelf. Yeah, I'll try to be more focused. And, what's up, Miss Shelf? What's going on with you? Are you okay?
Shelley's endless energy doesn't seem to have lessened any today. When you see her, she's clutching a duster a bit too tightly.
Oh my god, look who it is! I was just thinking about you and here you are! I mean, I thought about you all night after you left and it didn't make you show up, but then, like, it definitely worked this time!
You thought, you seem a little tense. Are you okay?
I've never been more relaxed in my life!
She's still holding the feather duster so tightly, you worry it may snap. A distinct possibility with all that muscle.
Oh yeah. Golly, ma'am, I can see do women have Adonis belts? Is it still called an Adonis belt on a woman? Ma'am, you're making me quite confused. Were you doing some cleaning?
Me? Oh god, Hey, so like, I know you've been real busy with all the things you've been up to lately. Like sitting on the couch, sitting at the computer, taking naps. But since you haven't really been looking at me, like, ever, it makes sense you might not have noticed. I'm dusty.
Aww.
I mean, like, I'm cool with it. Dust is great. It's so powdery.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta find the dust bunny girl.
But it's making me sneeze, and that makes it a lot harder to hang onto these walls, so...
Oh no.
Maybe we could, like, live to the fullest and dust me.
Oh.
Shelley thrusts the feather duster out towards you. Withdrawing her hand so swiftly, you nearly let the duster fall. Your humble feather duster. You've never been all that big on dusting, but this thing does get the job done.
need to get one of those. This good old traditional duster.
Shelley has her eyes shut tightly as she waits for you to dust her. She looks oddly nervous.
You gonna get dusted, ma'am. You gonna get dusted. Why do you look scared?
I'm not scared. I've never wanted anything like I want this dusting, Broderina.
Shelley's reassurances aren't all that convincing, but you suppose a little dusting never hurt anybody?
Yeah, dust thoroughly.
Shelley winces when the duster makes contact with her, and once or twice she looks as if she wants to complain. But eventually she relaxes under the duster's touch, and she actually seems pretty pleased with your work.
Timeliness and also cleanliness.
You try to hand the duster back to her, but she shakes her head.
You keep it. Wow, look at us, huh? You actually talked to me, and now you've actually cleaned me.
Oh.
Our relationship is deepening already.
Oh.
You're not gonna leave now, are you?
Oh. Alright, make this 3 yanderes in this game. I'd never do that. I'm not gonna leave you.
Oh, good. Good. Look, buddy. Pal. Boo-boo bear.
Oh, no.
You're a human being and not a shelf, so, like, I don't know if you can understand the kind of stuff I deal with. And that's okay. Nobody understands the pressure of being a shelf.
Out of all things, this is making me feel bad for my shelves.
Personally, I love being so unique that nobody gets me.
I'm gonna dust my shelves today.
Imagine if I was one of those people who had tons of friends who supported them. Where would I be then?
Supported? Are your supports breaking?
Oh, you'd think so, wouldn't you? That's how they get you. You think just because people believe in me and support me, I'd suddenly shake off the fear of falling?
Aw.
Wow, I'd like to get a taste of some of that positive thinking for myself. Tell you what, pal. Why don't I show you just what kind of life I live?
Okay.
Next time you come back, I'll give you a day in the life of a shelf.
Wow.
And then you can see just how and why I maintain such an impressively sunny and positive outlook.
I think you need to talk to Darsha. You call that impressively sunny and positive? Honey.
It totally is.
You're kind of straining it, though. That's starting to sound like toxic positivity.
See you next time, pal.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to talk to Darkness again. Did we get a status with him? We don't have a status with him yet? My honey. Darling. My darling Darkness. Oh yeah, my biggest fan. My darling Darkness. My darling sweet angel baby Darkness. I must tell you how much I love you. I don't care if you're a nerd. I love you. I'm gonna put you on my husband list. Darkness!
Hey.
Hey, Pookums. Good evening, oh dark and powerful one.
You don't have to do that.
I'm gonna. But you're the Shadowlord.
If I was so powerful, you'd be a shadow.
Yeah, let's not do that. We can still be together, you know?
Sorry, I'm just...
Also, I figured out that I messed up the volumes in the last video. I couldn't hear him because I accidentally didn't turn down the music. I turned down the master volume, but not the music volume. It's alright, I fixed it now.
So scared to lose someone again.
It's okay, baby. You're stuck with me now.
Every time you go, I think, what if she doesn't come back? But my fears subside when you return. Why do you keep coming back?
I love you. Because I love you, dummy.
Oh, I see. If that's the case, I've grown fond of you as well, Penumbra.
I think of you always throughout my days. That's not a lie.
And I of you, through and beyond my nights. This is lovely. your warmth.
You're so cool.
Now, what sinister ideology shall we deliberate on tonight?
Aw, I was hoping he'd say my penumbra, but he didn't. Oh, that got me smarts? Nice. I'm not a dummy. I need more sass. But my darling. My angel muffin. My sweetie patootie. Alright. What are we doing now? How am I gonna get my dude some cheese? Oh yeah, Mateo. Oh, vent guy. Vent guy, vent guy. Vent guy. Vent guy. Yeah, is there anybody else we needed to? Nope. Vent guy.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Why are you here? What are you doing?
Sorry, did I scare you, pumpkin?
Yes! You scared me.
Oh, your music's so pretty and sad.
Don't you know who you are? What you are to me?
Is this Yandere number 4?
I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force. Not now, not here, not yet.
I can add you to my schedule.
Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally.
Oh.
And now the moment is here. I just can't, not yet.
Okay, take your time, honey.
I'll be ready when you come back.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so we gotta revisit Ventman, Shelf Lady. Oh! I got scared. I thought that was a person for a second. So let's visit Fangirl. Where's she? She is... What? Oh, Dorian. Sorry, Dorian. Fangirl. Ooh. Hi, sweetie.
Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little late?
Aww.
You came! Oh my god!
Adorable.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll calm down.
Deep breaths, honey.
I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation.
Excellent voice acting.
Don't you worry. I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP.
Take your time. Don't worry. It's very cute.
Even when I think I know every wonderful thing about you, you still manage to surprise me.
Oh, stop. Stop. You're making me blush.
Careful. You keep going on like that and I swear I'll think you're flirting with me and... I honestly don't know if my capacitor could take that.
Oh, I don't think I want to make her in love with me though. I think maybe we should just shoot for friendship though.
And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year. But suddenly, here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy.
Fantasy? Really? I'm just me. I'm just a silly old lady on the internet.
You're being much too modest. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Wowie!
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
You got me a gift? Oh,
Of course, you're our guest of honor today. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us.
stop. I just don't want anybody to feel ignored.
We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best.
Stop. You're so sweet, thank you.
I'm just doing my best to compete with you. So, without further ado, may I your likeness crafted out of pasta.
I'm gonna cry.
She turns your
Thank
gift around to
you.
face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I love it. I'm gonna frame it. I love it.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or penne fan, so I used both.
I love it. I'm crying. I'm actually like tearing up a little bit. This is how I get whenever anybody gives me fan art. I'm like, get me. It's true.
With just a dabbling of fettuccine.
How considerate. It's amazing.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
I love it. It's exquisite.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I should probably read the other text choices, but I love it.
It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium.
Really?
Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni.
He probably would. He'd be like, a bet. That's so sweet.
It warms my spindle to know how much you love it. Again, the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Yeah, where's everybody else? I mean, I guess you could be a fan club of one person. Question, is the rest of the fan club coming soon?
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club.
Oh, very exclusive.
True, it is very exclusive, but...
I don't know. Timothy and Skips should be up here. Come on, husbands.
Well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room.
Aw. I'm listening.
Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story.
I'll try.
The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever.
Gary?
And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load. To make sure that nothing would clash with your fantastic red shirt. Big job.
Dang it, they keep addressing the red shirt that I'm not wearing. Someday I'll remember to wear a red shirt. I only have one red shirt. Makes total sense.
But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club.
Aww.
There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about.
Where is Gary? Who is Gary? What is Gary?
So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me.
Just like my Mecha Kaiju Cinema Club.
Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you?
No, I just wanted to make a joke. No, not at all.
No, it's okay. I can totally tell.
Heck, when I had 12 subscribers on my channel, I was elated. 12! That's 12 people who wanted to hear my silly shenanigans. And now I've got like 45,000, and I don't know how to feel about that.
And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and What did I deliver?
Honey.
Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you can't even eat or date?
I'm going to laminate it, and I'm going to frame it.
You probably don't even like rigatoni. A real super fan would have known that.
Honey pie. No, I love rigatoni. Wait, what's rigatoni? Can I eat that? Is that something I can eat? I love rigatoni. That's one of my favorites. Don't worry.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
No, I googled it. I had to make sure what it was. I love it.
I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time all for nothing.
Oh, honey.
I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid.
No. I don't think you're stupid at all.
But I am. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible. And I wanted you to know how special I think you are. How I'd do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me.
I promise. I still think you're great.
Really? In spite of everything? In spite of the rigatoni?
If I nod any harder, my head is going to fall off. Yes.
Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about?
Why do I have a feeling that I'm not going to like this? Of course.
Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time.
I kind of want some rigatoni right now.
So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you.
Absolutely.
I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me.
Oh.
Would you consider coming for me?
Absolutely, honey pie. Absolutely.
Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations.
Oh, I do my best.
I promise it'll be an experience you'll never forget. I hope to see you soon.
I'm kind of worried about this. I'm slightly worried about whatever she's implying. All right. Used up all my hearts. Time to go to bed. I'm sorry I'm not talking to you, Betty. Another day, another what? Let's check out my little fan sweetheart immediately. Still don't know where I'm gonna find some cheese.
You came! I can't believe it!
I said I would. I said I would. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%.
I'm so sorry. Look at me immediately getting all emotional, blubbering, and falling apart like some sort of lovesick idiot. Pull yourself together, Fantina. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your hero.
It's okay. You're not embarrassing. You're great.
Gosh, you are always so understanding. It makes me want to cry.
It makes me want to cry.
I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be so emotional. I know it's too much.
It's okay. It's very okay. You should have seen me when I got to meet Matthew Lillard. It was amazing.
It's just that after our last interaction, I really thought I'd blown things with you for good, that we'd never have a chance to see each other again.
Oh, I like rigatoni.
And that's not how I wanted things to end between us.
Me either.
I'm so glad you feel the same way. I'd just fall to pieces if you didn't want to hang out anymore. Because sure, I'd get to see you dozens of times a day on social media. And when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block. And when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m. But none of that's really the same, you know?
Are you a fan or are you a stalker? Because I've already got several stalkers.
Sure, I'd be seeing you, but how can we really be seeing each other if I'm wearing a disguise or hiding in some bushes?
Ma'am! I'm sorry. You can leave the house?
Let's not focus on that. What's important is that you're here now. You did come back because you're such an incredible person. I can't believe I ever doubted you.
I'm getting this feeling in my chest that I'm going down a dark path, a path that I may regret. Listen, I'm not really that great, but...
And always being so modest. I just wanted to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being willing to give me one more chance, even if I don't really deserve it.
No.
I recognize that I've been overly emotional, probably too sensitive, and let's face it, more than a little clingy.
It's all good. I like being appreciated. Respectfully.
Yet despite all my endless shortcomings, you still came back.
It's not that bad. How are you able to leave the house and stalk me?
It's such a powerful testament to the incredibly patient and generous person you are.
Stop.
That's why everyone loves you.
Stop. Really, I'm super average. I'm just an old lady who likes to pet my cat and garden and try to grow tomatoes.
So untrue! Never put yourself down like that. And listen, I've been giving this a lot of thought, but after today's surprise unveiling, I plan on stepping down as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club.
Oh no, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that.
No matter how much I may value that office, I have disgraced it with my shameful behavior. And that's just not fair to you. You deserve someone in the position of Supreme Executive Presidential Leader who will always put your needs and desires above their own. That's the job.
Well, I'm glad you've come to that realization. That seems like a very healthy thing to do.
But let's not dwell on that for now. I asked you here because today is meant to be a celebration. A celebration of the endless joy you've brought to my life and to the entire world.
I appreciate that, but...
So, without any further ado, may I present to you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence.
Fantina steps to the side, revealing a small table you'd failed to notice prior. Candles illuminate an extensive collection of what appears to be your garbage, hair, and nail clippings.
I can't escape the Yanderes!
Do you like it? It's a shrine I built in dedication to you.
Oh, you even got a chalice? What's some, like... You know, I can't quite see what that is, so I'm just going to assume that's lavender. It's so personal. Where's the I love it button?
I'm glad you noticed. And here Gary thought it would be an extremely inappropriate gesture and weird you out, that instead of coming off as an affectionate tribute, it crossed the line from fan into stalker territory.
Well, I mean, clearly, you watch my channel, so you know the kind of fictional characters I seem to be attracted to.
But I knew he was wrong, and I told him as much. Frankly, Gary was always wrong about a lot of things. He just doesn't know you like I do.
Exactly. This must be also weird for Epic's Lion and Hello You Need to Play, because we kind of all deal in yanderes. Apparently not.
Can I tell you about it?
Of course, baby. But I think I've got the gist. Can I stop you, please? No. I want to hear it. I think I've got the gist.
Oh, but there are so many details I need to explain. The hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence was constructed as a holy shrine to your glory and benevolence, to spread the light of your truth to all the peoples of the earth, to make everyone feel as loved as you've made me feel.
Oh,
that's why there's an open flame in the middle of it.
An open flame? Honey.
It burns eternally as my love for you burns eternally.
Oh wait, wow. Isn't that a fire hazard?
Only if a jilted crush wanted to harm you. But you'd have to be really stupid to wind up in that situation.
Okay. I don't want to know what would happen if what happens if you get her to hate you? I ain't doing that. I'm not touching that.
And of course, the most important part of any shrine is the sacred relics, and I've gathered these sacred relics from all across the house. There's the floss you threw away last Friday and some very cute toenails. Oh, and here's a pile of your hair clippings from when you gave yourself that haircut last month. I really thought that you should have sprung for a real barber, but who am I to argue with someone as enlightened as you?
How wonderful.
Is that sarcastic?
No, I think this is the turning point. We could make her really mad right now.
Oh, I see. So you don't like this either. Is that it?
Honey? Honey? No, okay. The shrine is cute. The pictures, the hearts, the candles, the flowers, that's cute. The toenail clippings, that's a little scary. The pieces of hair, okay. I don't know, maybe it's a foot thing. The hair, okay, I can understand that. But the toenail clippings...
You know, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do to please you.
Just be your best self. Take care of yourself, get lots of sleep, and, don't collect my toenails.
I create a fan club for you. I exile Gary for his heretical views. I craft you a statue made out of macaroni. I build you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence, for crying out loud. But nothing that I do is ever good enough for you, is it?
Oh, man. It's not you. It's not. Really.
Look, I'm not gonna drag this out. I've got more self-respect than that.
Mm-hmm. If hating me is gonna make you a better person, then go for it.
So I'm just gonna ask you here and now. Do you feel as strongly about me as I feel about you?
No. No. Yes? No.
Well, that honestly makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, honey, sweetie, angel, pumpkin. You're very cute. I love your voice. I really appreciate it. But I'm not gonna go collecting your dang toenails.
Although, all strong relationships go through rough patches. Ultimately, isn't that what makes them strong? And frankly, because of this little kerfuffle, I know we'll grow even closer than we ever would have otherwise. In that way, this has all been a blessing in disguise, hasn't it? Oh, how wonderful. And in celebration, I'm going to reinstate myself as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. After all, someone has to start putting together next week's meetup. You are the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Wow. I was not expecting all those twists and turns. Golly. Oh, I got a little poise, I guess? I think I should have got some empathy for that. I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. But gosh darn. I don't know what to do with myself. Vent guy, are you ready? Are you okay?
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
Gorgeous.
What do you think?
You won't come out of there and let me see you?
No, this is for the best.
Aww.
Hello, I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado, at your service.
HVAC.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Hector. Sweet Hector.
Ventilation, airflow, sometimes known colloquially as HVAC.
Cute. Ah, hello to you too. Nice to see you, or hear you, I guess.
Yes, to hear me. I would wish you to understand, and if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for both of us.
Aww.
Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me, and it would be a great disappointment to you.
Aww.
My greatest wish is to give you pleasure.
Hey now.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hey, you keep the air conditioning on because you know I got that sweating thing.
Tell me, how much do you think about me?
I mean, I kind of use my air conditioner every day, all day.
Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me?
I use my air conditioner a lot. A lot. Are you kidding? I love me some AC. I'm using it right now.
And do you? I have noticed. I so look forward to you coming home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door.
Might have to personally thank my air conditioner after this. Oh yeah, as soon as I get cooled down, I feel better about life.
Yes! And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you.
Sounds like you're a fan of relaxing too.
I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin.
Stalker!
I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you.
Aww.
Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts.
Oh, these yanderes, I love them.
Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here, through the grates, because I wanted you to hear my voice.
It's very soothing.
I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts, and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then, I rest in contentment of my own.
Getting goose chills right now.
I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God! Now I have.
Oh, Hector. This is so hot. I mean, my air conditioner's on right now, and I got chills.
Hot? No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see. Hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Of all the dreams I'd held of how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too was surely the most fantastical.
Why aren't you a part of my fan club? You should totally be a part of the fan club. You're kind of a fan. And a fan.
Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me. As though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy.
Even more fun if you keep it going.
I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you. When you push my buttons, When you move my temperature setting up or down, I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this?
I did have to set my AC to high. Of course I do. I'm in control.
Completely. You do understand.
'Cause I pressed the button.
Can you also understand what that does to me?
Uh-oh. Is he also a submissive yandere? I like that.
You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise. Somehow it relaxes me. And to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin.
I am getting seduced. I am getting seduced by my HVAC system. I am getting seduced. I'm gonna be looking at my air conditioner weirdly.
You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you, basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own.
Ooh, how scandalous. You tease.
I know. It might not be strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay.
Stop, or don't.
I hope this is all right.
Very. It's very all right. I had no idea you loved me like this.
How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face.
Your voice and this music's kind of doing it for me. Well, you're brave enough now, and I love it.
You love it. Does that mean you love? But no, I dare not ask, and do not answer, please. Let us enjoy where we are, here, now. Let me care for you.
Sure. Care away, beloved.
I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I have truly said too much, or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon.
Of course.
Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it, that you'll ponder me.
I promise I will. You haven't said too much, you know.
Oh, I always feel I've said too much. Probably because so often I say nothing. But I appreciate your generosity. I'll speak with you again soon, yes? Yes?
Yes. Utterly seduced. Wait till I tell Scandalabra. Where are my steps? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious me. Scandalabra, you will not believe.
You come upon the Scandalabra with his back to you, talking to himself while seeming to furiously polish something.
Scandalabra, you will not believe the conversation I just had with Hector.
1 part calcium, 2 parts carbonate. Polish until glistening. Yes, smoother, smoother.
Good sir.
Oh, take out those solid smears. Effulge! Effulge!
He's probably just like polishing a silver thing, because you really gotta take care of those. Is he actual silver? Sir! Good sir!
He sets the cloth down on the table, delicately wiping his brow before finally turning.
Sir, how scandalous. In broad daylight, no less.
Damnation! Do you even knock, human?
keep going.
Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my nop is a sacred art. Only the most panegyrical of acolytes are allowed to know of my backstairs ministrations.
Don't worry, good fellow, I won't tell a soul.
And you are not that. I know not what you are. My inquests have turned up fallow. Well, you've come to see me, eh? Must be for my brilliant shine. Which is what I was doing.
Of course, of course. I didn't see anything, I swear.
I am made of the purest silver. Born in a small chandler's hut in the Swiss village of Saint-Martin, I have traveled transatlantically to this abode, where I preside over the rest of the objet.
The objet.
I require a great deal of polishing and care, which you do not do.
Whoops. Hey, come on. Polishing silver is really tough.
So I'm forced to self-lubricate.
I'm sorry I don't polish you. You deserve better.
I am argentum. All my atoms are singular, rigid, upright, of good stock. One of the ancient metals, friend of humans since time immemorial.
Yeah, silver has been pretty important.
And most importantly, I am chaste.
Oh, that does sound impotent. I mean important. You don't have sex?
I perch aloft this dining able, surveying the better part of the kitchen, living room, and the emptiest of walls.
Oh yeah, Abel. Daddy Abel. I wonder if I can get him to love me. Abel, I'm coming for you next.
As I gaze into that wall, sometimes I am gripped with the fiercest ennui imaginable.
Oh yeah, that's a clue to meet, Doug. I'm gonna bully Doug. Doug's mean.
Do try it sometime. It's rather addictive.
Okie dokie.
These other objets, these rottish roustabouts, love each other in ways you cannot imagine.
Ooh, tell me how.
These things proliferate like the dust bunnies neath the Davenport.
I'm gonna have to Google what Davenport means.
Mass-produced, your shuttle creep and crawl through each room, seeking ardor amongst the appliances. Hear them, smell their love.
Wait, is he talking about the dust bunnies?
And I rise above it, like an angel over vermin.
Hey.
Oh, I do enjoy hearing about it, mistake me not. But to dip my own sconce into the tumescent tumult? Never.
Never.
Having told you my story, I must away. Regards, S.
Yes, quite. Alright, so this wall? So we just stare at the wall? I think it's like for 30 seconds. Editor me in the future. Speed this up.
An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body.
This dude looks familiar.
But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face.
His undies are showing.
He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
I can't stop thinking of Peter. Just like Peter's like, I'm gonna get my big brother on you. Peter's big brother?
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got.
Me in the far future. Remind me to wear a red shirt when I play this.
Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass.
Hey! No! Aw, that's so sweet. Excuse me?
Nah, I don't think I will.
What do you think you are?
Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you?
Listen, cue ball.
You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams? Will that help you figure it out?
Think, Mark. Maybe. Can I see the pie charts?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh my god. I'm trying to bully him a little. No?
It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department. Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding.
Hot cheese? Give me that hot cheese. Reconnecting with my estranged parents?
Mommy and daddy issues, huh? Nice. I can work with that.
Oh no, I've given him ammunition!
But not even remotely close. I'm an overwhelming sense of existential dread.
Don't you JoJo pose at me with your cool voice.
But my homies call me Doug. Yo.
Put those grippers away! I need more sass! So that explains why you don't have a nose.
I don't have a nose because of an incident at the zoo.
With, like, an animal?
If you consider a vending machine an animal. I don't. But enough about me. What's your name, baby?
Don't call me baby. Hey. Honey, good girl, or dollface. That's the only acceptable ones. Spartacus.
I knew Spartacus back in high school. What a whiny little...
Hey. I don't know much about Spartacus to defend him. Wait, high school? How old are you?
Old enough for you to call me Daddy.
Stop! It's like conversational jousting with this guy. Great, you be Daddy, and I'll be Spartacus.
Shudder. That doesn't fit your vibe at all. We need something that really captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you... Dork.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna start out hating this guy, and then I'm gonna like him? Kind of a phallic object move there, Dougie.
That? Please. Maybe grow a pair. That there was child's play.
Is he gonna zing me into the stratosphere?
A real dick move would be to get you stuck ruminating on the heat death of the universe.
Ha! I already do, and I don't care. What's the heat death of the universe?
Look, I'm not gonna explain everything for you.
Why not?
You've got the internet. Use it.
Is it like global warming?
Your face is like global warming.
Ha! That was lame.
Anyway, dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out.
What if I don't wanna? Do I have to?
Well, we can always chat about how your entire life is meaningless instead.
No, it's not. Never mind. What do you need help with?
So I'm doom-scrolling Share Bucket, okay?
Share Bucket? The fried chicken joint?
No, that's Bucket Share.
Mm.
The one that tastes like poor life decisions. Share Bucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents. I use that term loosely.
I do not have the verbal skill to clap back at this guy.
Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell.
Kinda sounds like a waste of time.
Waste of time? Let's get one thing straight, dork. Time spent with me is never wasted. I'm legit.
I don't know. I think I know your cousin.
But since you're somehow not convinced, I'll incentivize you.
How so? What you got?
You swipe for a while, and I'll reward you with, a Doug point.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge, a golden image of his iconic blank face framed by laurel leaves.
What's the Doug point to USD exchange rate?
It fluctuates based on current market conditions, but it's fantastic right now.
Dude, are you trying to give me a crypto coin?
Don't worry about it.
But I worry about everything. I don't worry about everything. Alright.
Anyway, enough yammering. Read me some viral share bucket posts, would you? What are the top 3 most popular posts right now?
There's an argument about what makes the best grilled cheese.
Tell them the best grilled cheese is vegan cheese.
I want to believe him and try that, but I don't want to try or believe anything that comes out of this guy's cue ball mouth.
Those idiots will eat each other alive for weeks.
I don't want to post anything.
Lurker, huh? I love lurking. Love it like I love staring blankly into the souls of humans. Man, this is great. Way better than just scrolling and reading by myself.
You seem like you just want somebody to talk to.
And only 357 billion hours of premium content to go. We're making great time.
This doesn't seem like premium content.
Are you for real, dork? Or else am I gonna learn that cats secretly built the pyramids? The lamestream media?
Ah!
They're captured by the cat lobby and you know it.
Wait, what? Is he representing, like, overthinking? Just seems like a waste of time.
You think I waste time?
Seems like it.
I give you so much to think about. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously invited you to participate in my kick-ass activities.
I just kind of wanted to bully you a bit.
But I don't have to doomscroll with you. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans or concepts I could be doomscrolling with. I mean, I should just text Abby. She is super hot. She did things even porn won't show in some states.
Who is Abby?
Abby? She's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment.
Aw, hey, I think I know her.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, maybe you should go spend more time with Abby.
Oh, I will. She might have blocked my number, but I'll find her on ShareBucket. Tell you what, maybe our interests aren't 100% aligned, but that's okay. A lot of power couples famously were opposites. It's not the end of the world.
For you, maybe. I mean, for me, maybe. I agree.
Absolutely. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed.
Alright. As long as it destroys Bakersfield. Bakersfield? What's Bakersfield?
Wow. Kinda fucked up to single out one specific city you want obliterated.
I don't know what's Bakersfield. I just don't want this guy to get to me.
Like, what did Bakersfield do to deserve that? But you do you, I guess. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so I don't want to blow this up over nothing. Especially since Abby isn't returning my texts.
Ha! Passively attractive?
I mean, yeah. For an animated meat puppet.
I guess you're pretty okay. For a Area 51 golf ball head.
Tell you what. Why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool?
I'd like that.
Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good.
He's horrible. But I know there's somebody out there who's going to love him. That's really cruel, Doug.
Cruel? I'm going easy on them. Hell, I don't even tell them about the heat death of the universe until they're seniors in high school. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me tonight when you're all alone in your bed. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect on people. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas.
Ugh. Turn away from that wall. Is Daisuke gonna talk to me? I don't know. We already talked to Hector, and I'm getting kind of sleepy. Alright. I don't know why it just crashed suddenly. Oh. Message?
I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV.
Glad to know I'm on your mind.
Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you, and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding
Oh, yeah.
hands and whatnot.
I think it's going good.
You think? Is it or isn't it?
I haven't talked to him yet. They're all so... Yeah, it's really complicated.
Welcome to dating, friendo. It's complicated for everybody. Humans, animals, furniture. Nobody likes dating. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right?
It's pretty. Feels more overwhelming, really.
Hey, you just gotta take it one date at a time. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know...
Holding hands?
You know what? All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Can we still talk to a character after we've gotten love from them? Can I still talk to my Pookie Wookie Darkness? Pookie Wookie?
Hey, you.
Hi, Sugar Plum.
Did you sleep well?
I did.
I made sure the silverfish wouldn't bother you.
That's so sweet.
Skips always shows his love for you in the most creative ways.
Aw. That's all you get? Alright. Worth it. Worth it.